Hello everyone and welcome back to the Paddy Panda series. Now in today's video, an exciting one. We're going to be sewing on this steering wheel cover. Now it might not look like a steering wheel cover, but this actually is. Now this is a self-stitching cover. As you can see, it comes with this kit of the needle and the thread. And this is the site I got it from. If you want to take a screenshot of that, or that, may I say. There you are. That's where I got it from. And let's move on inside and take a look at how I'm going to do it. Right, so here's the steering wheel and here is the steering wheel cover. Now you can see that it's got these little tabs on it. Now these pieces are to wrap around the three sections where it actually attaches to the centre of the steering wheel. You can choose which section is which by looking at them. Now this piece here, which is like a Y, stretches around the cover, the steering wheel like that, stretches around like so. And the piece on the opposing side is the piece that comes on the back like so. Right, so here we are, we're going to line it up at the bottom. You can see we've got the Y pieces ready to come around here, so make sure they're facing you. And what we're going to do is get that as well lined up as we can on the three spokes of the steering wheel. And it should be a nice tight fit, of course, because you certainly don't want it moving. Oh, God, come on. There we go. Right, that's it, we got it on. It's getting into position. It's just a matter of working the bug around. Right, and now we can see that it's slightly lopsided, so hopefully my steering lock will come on. There we go. Right, now I can really pull on that. Right, now just to make sure it's all in the right place, I'm going to stretch this around a bit, and I'm just going to push the ends into the airbag crease down here, just to check that it all lines up as well as I'd like it to, just to get a rough visualization of where it's going to sit. Right, so you can see roughly where that's going to go, and what we're going to do is start. Reg, don't claw the seat. Ah, hey, stop it. Right, so I'm going to take off about an arm's length of string here. I'm going to snip that. And then what I'm going to do is tie a double knot in the end. One. Make sure the knots go in the same place. Pull that nice and tight. You can see there, got a very small knot on the end of that. And I'm going to just trim off the end by the knot so we don't have any excess. Now we're going to try and get this thread through this needle. Oh, first try. Pull that through there. Right, now here comes the important part. What we're going to do is line up. You can see I've got this line here. So what I'm going to do is go from the inside out, choosing the same seam on each side, obviously making sure that they're lined up. So I'm going to choose this one right here. You can see where it's already been made, the hole. So we're just going to reuse that and bring our needle through, like so. And then we're going to pull that all the way through to our double knot, which hopefully will not come through. There we go. You can see that that is now there. So we'll bring our needle back through, and what we're going to do is come straight through the same side, which we chose this hole. We're going to go through the same piece, and we're going to bring our bit through, and we're just going to gently pull that together. And now we're going to skip every other one. So we're going to go through this one here on the opposing side, bring that through like so, and bring it back to us. And we're going to come through here like so. Try not to get this tangled, and bring that through like so. And every other one we're going to go through just like that, working our way all the way around. Now if you look closely on this stitch here, I actually begin the pattern of missing 2 hoops and going through the 3rd. Now I didn't plan on doing this, I planned on just missing 1 hoop and stitching the next, but at the end of the video you will see that this clearly works and the pattern does look really nice. So you can take your pick whether you miss 1 hoop or 2 hoops, but I recommend 1. So there we can see that the stitch is coming along quite nicely, and now we're going to work our way all the way around the wheel. Now unfortunately the time-lapse came out really badly and it was just looking at my legs most of the time. But when I came to one of the ends of the stitching sections, which was when you came to one of the spokes on the steering wheel, all I did was tie a knot at the very end, do 2 so it's nice and secure, trim off any excess and then tuck in any fabric that's sticking out into the airbag crease sort of around the edge to make sure it looks nice and clean, and then continue on the other side. Okay, so here we are, the end result. You can see here that the steering wheel looks amazing. The quality of it is actually really nice. It's a really good steering wheel. I think it was 49 euros, it says on the receipt. But for a simple cover to stitch on, which actually really isn't that difficult because even I can do it, it's made a massive difference. Now I'm not going to pretend it's perfect because that's due to me. That's not down to the steering cover, that's me. The stitching, for some reason on the backs, you see I've got this little crease which I can't appear to get rid of, which I'm guessing I've done something with the stitching, which is on both sides, but I can't fix that. I can't seem to get that right. I have tried, but for now this is the best I can do, but compared to having all of the plastic on the top of the steering wheel flaking off, this looks considerably better. So if anyone wants to know what I think of this, I highly recommend steering wheel covers. Obviously they're the main thing you touch when you're driving the car, so it makes a massive difference compared to before, especially on this steering wheel as it was knackered. But this one from this company in Italy, actually it's a really nice steering wheel cover. I can't get the backs right like I say, but it is what it is and it's way better than it was before, so I don't really mind. So hopefully you learned a little something on how to stitch up the steering wheel. It's really easy, just a bit time consuming, but overall great finish. So well chuffed, me and Reg are off to have a cup of coffee. I'll see you in the next video.
One day I'll change all of my wicked ways.